Hi guys, I'm Aussie and welcome to episode 40 of the World Tour at Sport Boys in Peru, and today we put our future in South American football on the line at home to Fenix in the Libertadores. All we need to do is avoid defeat and we will parachute down into the Sudamericana. It's not ideal, but that's all we can do. And then we'll play Bicenal, I think you pronounce that, in the league. They are bottom right now, but they're a newly promoted team, so we should do okay against them, hopefully, though we have stumbled against teams like that in the past. Now, since last episode, 2 games and things have gone okay. We played Union Comercial away from home. Really, really good performance this one. Martinez, Galindo, and Saravia with the goals. You can see from the match ratings and the play and the match stats, we were the better team in this game. We definitely deserved to win, which was really, really good. Then we played Comerciantes, I think you'd pronounce that. We struggled a little bit in this one to find our way through. To be honest, we went behind. Fry equalised. Willie Vega with his first for the club, and Rolando Castro with the goals. You can see in the end the player ratings say that we did okay. But yeah, it wasn't. I think that's a little bit misleading. We did struggle a little bit to find the back of the net. But a win is a win, and that was a win. This is how the league tables look. You can see we are top right now with our 3 wins from 3 games. So that's good. That's where we want to be. You can see the Libertadores table over here. It's disappointing, isn't it? Only 2 points from our 5 games so far. I think we got 7 points in the group stage last year. So we're going to do worse than that, which is a little bit disappointing, as I said. But let's have a look at the team we're sending out to face Fenix here. Hopefully, they will get the job done for us. And this is it. It's Paradi in goal. It's Cosio, Robles, Emerson, and Andia as a back 4. Tassio, Liate, and Dela Cruz go in midfield. Placido in behind Galindo and Rojas. Come on, boys. And there will be a Goals of the Month at the end of this episode as well, so make sure you stick around for that. Have a look back at some of the goals we've scored. What do we want to say here? I think... What do we want to say? If you play your game, you'll win. Come on, let's show me what you can do to keep our run going. Let's go with that. Some calm, we have faith. Let's get on out there. Before the game starts too, just want a big thank you to a new Patreon, Danny. Thank you so much, mate. Really appreciate that. There is a link to my Patreon down in the description if you have $1 or $2 you want to throw me away a month. But as I said, thank you very much, Danny, and thank you everybody else just for watching. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Now, we have in the past, last season in the Sudamericana, we struggled against Uruguayan teams, didn't we? Really struggled against Wanderers and somebody else, I can't remember who the other team was, but we really struggled to find the back of the net, actually. So yeah, hopefully we'll change that here. And of course, we drew 0-0 away from home, didn't we? I'm almost positive it was 0-0. Here's Dela Cruz, the edge of the area! Just past the post. Unlucky. That would have been a really, really good goal, wouldn't it? Let's give it another get creative here. We've done really well limiting them so far, haven't they? I don't think they've had a kick of the ball yet, it looks like. But we're not making the most of our chances. 10 shots, or 12 shots now, only 2 on target. That is not good enough, is it? We need to be a little bit more patient here, please, boys. We do have work the ball into the box on, don't we? Yes, we do. So there's no reason for this. Another corner. Be a great time to score, wouldn't it, if we can get on the end of this. It's headed back towards goal. Placido down for Liate. Oh, how have we not scored? How have we not? Liate and Placido were in front of goal, and neither of them could find a way through, and now we find ourselves on a counter-attack. It would be a horrible time to concede. We haven't conceded, so that's good. And at the break, I mean, how... that 16 shots on target, 2 on goal. That is just not good enough, is it? Yeah, I mean, assistant says it's disappointing. I do tend to agree with that. Let's go with unlucky as the secondary talk here. Just, I don't want to completely destroy confidence, but that really wasn't good enough, was it? Are the nerves getting to us? We did have one nervous player there. Like I say, we only need to draw, but the longer it stays at 0-0, you know, we open ourselves up then for the 90th minute heartbreak, don't we? Galindo we haven't really had a kick of the ball, have we? Robles is injured. We had to lose a centre-back. There's worse ones, to be honest, we could lose. So we'll bring Mauricio Doi on. This is one of our youngsters, of course, coming along quite nicely. Ideally, we wouldn't want to use him, but Rato's suspended for this one, which is why he's not playing, and just trying to give youngsters game time, to be honest. Anything else we want to do here? Galindo's not having a good game, is he? Let's get creative. I mean, you can only assume that Galindo's poor game is down to missed chances, can't you? We've had a number of shots. 19 shots, 3 on target. Come on, guys. I wonder if it needs a concentrate, to be honest. That's a horrible, horrible shot conversion, isn't it? It's like 1%. 22 shots, 3 on target now. Where are all these shots coming from? Who's doing all these, where are we here? Shooting. It's Placido that's doing all the shooting. He needs to chill the F out. It's not what we need from you, mate. We have shoot less off and on. And he's still shooting from wherever he likes. Unbelievable. Do we? I don't really have anyone to play back in there. We don't really have an option. He just needs to chill out. Just stop shooting. Alright, you can shoot now. I give you permission to shoot, Placido. Oh, was that off the post? Unlucky. Unlucky. Ball comes back in. It's headed away. I keep saying, a draw is enough. But come on, boys. We've had 23 shots on. We've had 20 shots off target. I can't believe that this is happening. It's another 0-0 draw, it looks like, potentially against a Uruguayan team. Rojas with the ball into the area. That's not the best. Still 30 seconds. There's still time here, but we have the ball. We should be able to see this out from here, surely. We'd actually have to do something quite magnificent to screw this up, wouldn't we, really, at this point? Emerson and Liate exchange passes. Back to Liate. This is fine. Shoot, Placido, shoot! Tassio, you've got space out here. He's gone inside for De La Cruz. That's fine. What can De La Cruz do? He's drilled a pass. It gave Cosio absolutely no chance. And that kind of sums up our year in South American football, to be honest, doesn't it? Another 0-0 draw. Look at that. How have we not at least scored a goal? I mean, their goalkeeper's just sat there in a deck chair and we've just blasted everything past him. That you weren't good enough today, boys. That's the game we should be winning. Palmeiras beat Flamengo 5-1. Now, we lost 4-0 and 2-0 to them. Makes me feel a little bit better, doesn't it? I think Palmeiras are a really good team that, you know, they could, as I said when we played them, they could actually go on and win the thing. But, yeah. Anyway, Robles is out for 4 weeks. It's not the best, but it's fine. Andia was quite good, wasn't he? Anyway, guys, wait right there. We'll be back to play Bicenal in the league, and hopefully we'll see some goals in that one. Alright, before we get to the game, we do have the Sudamericana second round draw coming up. Now, I think it's just an open draw. Obviously, the idea here is to try and avoid Brazilian and Argentinian clubs. There's a lot of teams in this draw, isn't there? Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it, isn't it? We just want to try and avoid Brazilian and Argentine clubs. Atletico Nacional, now we played them last year, didn't we, in the Libertadores, sorry, and we got sort of parachuted into this at their expense, so that's, we don't really want Internacional, we don't get them, they go to a Bolivian team. Vélez, we'd rather avoid them if we can, please. Oh, the Brazilian team, nice one there. Venezuelan team, yes, please. Nope, they get a Peruvian team. We'd take a Colombian team if we had to. Who we got here? Don't want a Brazilian team, please. Alright, they go to Danubia. That was the other team, wasn't it, we played last year. Deportivo Cali. Get El Nacional of Ecuador. Estudiantes, no please. We don't get them. They get a Brazilian team. That's good. Colo. I'd rather not. We did beat them pre-season, though. We do get Colo. Like I say, we played them pre-season. I'm pretty sure that was this year. And we beat them quite comfortably, to be honest. We can probably just finish this draw now, can't we? So that it was this season we played them, wasn't it? I'm sure we played them in pre-season. Colo, yeah, we beat them 4-0 at home. Now, if we can do anything like that in the Sudamericana, well, then we'll take that and run, won't we? But it is Colo in the second round draw. Let me know what you think. Given what happened in pre-season, we've got to go in with a little bit of confidence, I think. There's been a change in the schedule. We won't be showing Bicenal this episode. We'll be showing the first leg of the second round of the Libertadores of the Sudamericana. That's exciting. Okay, welcome back. We are off to Chile to face Colo in the Sudamericana now, the second round, the first leg. We're not the favourites for this one. They're in excellent form, which is a little bit worrying. But like I say, we did beat them in pre-season 4-0. Granted, that was at home, and it's a friendly, so, you know, you've got to be a little bit careful how much you read into those. But if we can do anything similar to that, we'll be looking good. So this is the team we're sending out. It's Paradi in goal. It's Cosio, Rato, Emerson, and Andia as a back four. Tassio, Liate, and De La Cruz in midfield. Placido, we've had a word to him. Just, you know, maybe temper your shots a little bit. So he's cuts in behind Castro and Rojas up top. Alright, and here we go. Now, this is the Monday in game. The second leg is on the Thursday. So it's a very, very quick turnaround. which isn't ideal, to be honest. But we'll see what we can do here. Where the underdogs go out there. Sure on what you've got. Let's go with that. Let's go with some passionate We Have Faith. Try and fire them up just a little bit here. Yeah, I mean, away goals, they're in the game. We need to score some. Yeah, I don't really know what to expect from them because in the friendly I was surprised. I thought they'd be a lot better than they were. I'm expecting a really, really tough game. They're one of the giants of Chilean football. So they're going to be. We're not going to beat them 4-0 again. Basically, I would be very, very surprised if that's the case. We do need to play better, don't we, than we did against Fenix because we were quite. 24 shots, 3 on target. That's just not good enough, is it? So we do need to be a little bit better than that. We've got our way to a decent start here, haven't we? We've limited their chances. We've had more of the ball. But again, I do think we need away goals here. Now, there was the draw for the third round. Where we get either Atlético Nacional, who we played in the Libertadores last year, or I think it's Técnica Cajamarca, whatever another Peruvian team. So, were we to get through this, it is winnable in the next round as well. But obviously we need to get through this first. Here's a throw. Can we win this back? It doesn't look like we can. Now the one thing, I'm conscious of here is that when we played them in the friendly, we would have been playing with wingers, sort of the 4-2-3-1. So I'm conscious of that. We've changed formation here. Parati flaps at one, and then it just rebound falls to the feet of Morales, and that is us behind. Yeah, so I was tempted to perhaps consider going back to wingers for this one. The fact they're playing 4-4-2 with 2 men up front, I think Parati's got to do a little bit better there, and we've got to react quicker. Rato, that's a bit too slow on the uptake there. Yeah, so I was tempted to go back to wingers, but we haven't yet. We might consider it for the second leg. We'll see how we go. Like I say, going against a 4-4-2, I tend to not like going with wingers because you get outnumbered in midfield. But not great, was it? We have to be honest there. I will say unlucky. We're not the favourites for this one, so we need to be a little bit careful on criticising them too much. We'll tell guys here that aren't playing particularly well we're not happy. We haven't looked good attacking-wise, have we? Well, this is the second game in a row now. Now, the problem is that because we've had such quick turnarounds on games, there's no chance to work on anything in training. And then again, we've got a really quick turnaround between the first and second legs. So again, we're not going to have a chance to work on anything in training. So that's not ideal. The other thing that's not ideal is that because the draw took place so close to the game, we don't have any scouting reports or any analyst reports. They haven't had a chance to do that. So it's not going to plan, is it? So far, to be honest, it's yeah, it could have gone better for us. But well, this is what we've got. If we can get a goal here, win at home, we'll take that. I think. You know what I'm going to do? I think I'm gonna try wingers. Do we have someone on the bench we can play right wing? Not really, do we? So perhaps never mind there. All right, what can we do here? What can we do to change things? All right, let's bring Fry on for Placido. It's the second game in a row now. He hasn't done much, so I think we'll call him. We could play Galindo outright. You know that? He's on the bench. Galindo outright, Castro through the middle, Rojas on the left. Let's do it. Rojas left, Castro middle. We'll have to take Tassio off, won't we? Which leaves us perhaps a little bit exposed, but we've got to go for it. I do really think we need goals. We want to put these guys on attack, get them forward, get them sort of ducking in at the back post as well where we can. Sneaky change in formation, see if it has any effect. I just feel like when we get into these European, into these South American games, we don't play as well as we do in the league. Now, part of that is possibly, it's tougher opposition, obviously. Ball in, Emerson headed straight at the goalkeeper, though. So that obviously plays a role, doesn't it? But yeah, I do just wonder if what it is exactly, because we look at times free scoring in the league, and that just seems to disappear. I don't know if it's a nervousness or that we get. I don't really understand why it is that we're doing that. We need to stop that. Parati's there, falls on the board. That's fine. Alright, do we need to change anything else here? Let's maybe go a little bit more direct. We'll slow down the tempo. Maybe they haven't looked to go over our head, so let's be a little bit more adventurous with a high line. Tell them to get creative. We've got 10 minutes to get this away goal. Otherwise, we are in some serious trouble for the second leg, aren't we? We would need to keep a clean sheet. We'd need to win 2-0, basically. Anything, boys. Anything. Give me something. Don't give me another goal conceded, please. We've hacked that clear. And can we launch something here? We've got 15 seconds. If we're quick, we just might be able to. It would be a wonderful away goal, wouldn't it? Look at the back post. Look at the back post. Look at the back post, Rojas. Oh, crosses blocked. We're just too slow. And there it is. Not a classic episode. A 1-0 loss and a 0-0 draw. I think we were better in that second half. I think we will look to go wingers in the second leg. What do we say? It's just one of those days, maybe. This episode, it just hasn't happened. Like I say, we looked free scoring in the league. So for whatever reason, we didn't really change that much, to be honest. And we've just suddenly started struggling to score again, haven't we? Anyway, guys, that's it for today. If you have enjoyed that for whatever reason, if you love defensive football, please do hit thumbs up. It helps people find the channel, and I'm greatly appreciative of that. And if you are new to the channel, make sure that you're welcome, first of all. Make sure you are subscribing and ring the bell so you don't upload new episodes. And like I say, we'll be back next time for the second leg at home, needing basically a win and a clean sheet, don't we? And then we'll play. Eventually, we'll get around to playing Bicenal in the league. So that's all for tomorrow, or whenever it is you see me next time. Until then, I've been Aussie, and thank you so much for watching. And here are our goals of the month for May. Take care.